I know it sure doesn't look like morning. We're about to go out in a big windstorm. Thank goodness it's not snowing or raining though. Say good morning. Help you.
Good morning.
Help you zip up. This is a very annoying zipper you have, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night, I don't even know exactly the real story about what happened with Luna, but they were outside playing all day because it wasn't that cold. I know that the kids were out there at about 4:30 to play outside, and normally they don't open the cage, and if they do, it freaks them out because they know the rabbits can get out. So I don't know if they opened the back door, but all I know is I got busy with dinner and filming that video that you guys watched on Wednesday. Not? Why not? Good morning. I'll find you a scarf. And yeah, I went out there. It was like chaos. I don't know what happened. Like Teddy got his head stuck in the bars of this outside crate. So he was stuck. He didn't leave. I don't know what his deal was. I mean, I got kind of scared. I thought maybe a fox came and figured out how to open the latch, which it says that it's a fox-proof
Up there,
latch.
like the white one.
Yeah, you can wear the white one.
Mommy,
What?
because the white one connected.
Okay, good job. You're gonna do the right fingers in your gloves?
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, maybe that's why Teddy's head was jammed into the crate. It's because he was so scared. Good. Because he got so scared, he like tried to escape and then he got stuck. So I'm like crying, I'm frantic, it's dark already, I'm looking everywhere, it's raining. The wind hadn't started that much yet. Yeah, I mean, thank goodness everybody has their Christmas lights right now because I could kind of see a little better and I had a flashlight. And I'm just like losing hope, you know? I'm just like, oh, we're never gonna find her. She's a crazy rabbit. She's gone. She's just like free now. You know, she just wanted to always be a free rabbit. I was just like going on. I was like, oh, it was terrible. But I'm like, there's a storm coming. What is she gonna do? The fox is gonna eat her. She's not gonna survive. All these things. Okay, show me. Show me. Anyway, so the cool part about the story is we find her. There she is. This is where they sleep at night after I get them from playing outside. I'm wondering if this little one is so smart she figured out how to open the latch. Or that cat. There's always a cat that comes into our garden. Anyway. Oh, you guys. Come here. Oh, you guys with your freaking winter gear. I still gotta put mine on, you know?
Mommy, look, you can divide one finger to it.
It's important to Leia that I watch her put every finger into the glove. We gotta go. We have a teacher meeting this morning. Just to see how well Leia's integrated into the kindergarten. So I have to get there a little early. That's why it's dark. Anyway, so the cool part about the story is I'm like about to give up. I'm just like, oh, she's just gone. There's no way we're gonna find her in the dark. She's probably in some nearby bushes, but she'll never come out because she's scared because she doesn't know where she is. I'm about to give up, and then I go on the patio. I'm crying. I'm talking to Johannes, and then there's a bird that suddenly comes and it's like frantic and it's like trying to fly into our balcony is what it looks like. It's like trying to, I swear, I mean, because I'm really into signs and all that stuff, and especially nature I think is really, really profound at showing you what you need to do if you listen, so especially animals. So, plus I'm drinking. So this bird shows up randomly. I've never seen a bird act like that before. It looked like it was trying to get my attention. And then it like gets my attention and then it flies to the right. And I'm like, maybe that's the sign that I shouldn't give up and that I should keep going and that I should go that way. I turn around and on the other side of actually where the bird flew, I see a shadow, and I think I'm imagining it at first. I'm like, oh my gosh, I bet you that's her. And then I was like, no, it's probably just a shadow off of one of the houses. And then she's just standing up there like this, you know how rabbits do. And then I'm like, Luna, and she sees me, and I think she's a really clever rabbit. I wouldn't be surprised if she did manage to get herself out. But she comes to me because you would think like she would be startled because she's like a prey animal because she's out in the wild. And she still came to me, and then she ran back home. She knew how to get home. There's like a little hole through our fence. She ran back home, and then hubby caught her. Oh my gosh, it was so exhausting of an evening. Okay, we gotta get ready to go now. On my way home, the wind seems to have died down quite a bit. So the meeting with Leia's teacher went great. She's really, really nice. Like, I've never had like a real proper talk with her, but she's really nice actually. Oh, ducks. You guys see them? Ducks. Hello, good morning. We see ducks almost every day on the way. Oh look, tree branches fell down too. Anyway, back to the point. So Leia's doing really good. She integrated really well into the kindergarten. She said some really cute things about Leia, like she sings all the time and she's like coloring all the time, and that we should buy special scissors for her because she's left-handed. So we're gonna buy some special ones. They have them in the kindergarten, but we need some for home. She said it will be easier. It was funny, she said even, she's like, you know, I never noticed it before, but you are a lot like Leia. Or Leia's a lot like you. She's like, the way that you talk and the way that you move reminds me of her. And she's like, she really looks a lot like you. She's like, that's funny because I think Olivia also looks like her dad. She's really impressed by Leia. She says in the morning she doesn't talk. She doesn't want to have anything to do with anybody usually in the morning. She's a bit grumpy, which is the same at home. But by the afternoon she's chattering around, and she's often more confident when Olivia's around. But they have separate rooms. So when they're in the same room together, then Leia gets more chatty. So, okay, I am gonna put my hand back in my pocket because I'm cold. Oh, I'm tired. But yeah, it's just really, really nice to hear such a good report. They think that the teacher really thinks we should get her involved in music or something because she loves singing and dancing so much. And she's really like interactive, and she's really patient, and that she always waits her turn. She never like throws any fits, which she does at home. But you know, that's good to know that she's getting along well. I'd really like to have a meeting with Olivia's actual teacher. The only meeting we ever had was this random one from the school system who did like a test to see if she's ready to go to school at 6. But yeah, it was just like a child psychologist or something like that. I really didn't like her either. She was really rude. And we just did a test. It was like 15 minutes, like a whole bunch of things. And Olivia actually did everything really well. But the child psychologist was turned off by her age. Apparently a lot of kids, like with birthdays around Olivia's time, they prefer to not let them go to school until they're 7. And that's just like normal in Germany, that you don't start school until 7 apparently, which I didn't know at the time. So I kind of freaked out. Like afterwards, I was like, gosh, that was so harsh, you know? But apparently my husband was the only one to go to school at age 6. He was born in March, and he was the only one ready. The rest of them, he has 3 siblings. They all went at age 7, and they're all really intelligent and thriving people, and they didn't graduate till I guess 19. I guess it's the rule. I don't really know how I feel about that, but I mean, I think that too, like they're just trying to go with a more gentle approach. I guess the school system in Germany is pretty intense. Like I think German education ranks like pretty high in terms of world standards. I'm not sure that I agree with a lot of their school system stuff. Like there's a lot to it, which I could talk about in another video, that I don't like. It's very different from the US. Now I'm kind of opening up to the idea of her not starting school until 7, especially if it is going to be intensive. It's like, well, she gets to have a little bit more time as a kid, and then when she goes, she'll fully be ready and she won't feel like she's behind or that she's struggling, which is what they worry about with kids with her birthday time. But yeah, I have a friend from Canada who's not really like that keen on it. She's actually going to push that her child goes and starts at age 6 because she just thinks it's really weird. But I don't know, especially since my husband's parents did it with the other kids that were all born in the summer and in the fall. I don't want to get her into something that's going to be like way too much, or that she feels like she's not thriving in it and then she just gets like a bad footing at starting off school. So I don't know. It's too bad though, because she was really excited about it. Like we always expected that she'd start school at 6, both me and my husband. But I guess that's just not how it goes here for like half the kids. It's like, well, you might as well just enjoy your childhood, and like kindergarten's more like, oh, you should play all day in order to learn kind of situation. Whereas when school starts, you're sitting on your bum and you're learning for a long time. And I guess they're worried about the younger kids not being able to do it. Yeah, but I'd really like to have like an actual meeting with the teacher, because she knows Olivia and she's really like impressed with her, and just says she's like one of the most confident kids that's in the kindergarten. She plays with everybody, she plays with everything. She's the most curious, she's the most explorative, she's the most active. They take so many pictures when they go to the park of her hanging upside down on the bars. They're just like, yeah, she should be a gymnast. So like her teacher has said really positive things, but I'd like to have a full meeting with her. That would be fun. Hey guys, we're out for a walk. I'm trying to exhaust them because Papa's not going to come home tonight. We're out for a nice walk. Look at the view. We're just going to go see those sheep over there. I was also instructed by the teacher to start taking them for long nature walks if I can muster it. Because they're going to start taking them into the forest quite often, and that she wants them to build being more robust, which I think our kids are already pretty dang robust. I mean, hubby spends like hours with them in the forest already.
And I want to be to the mud.
Then you want to be in the mud.
The legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman unrolls the suit before he lived. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk?
Okay, so we're in the process of trying to recreate these cookies that I made kind of on a whim on Snapchat once. So I'm going to try to write down like some measurements. I'm using a measurer for grams for this. But I'm going to try to convert it into like cups and tablespoons for all the Americans. So let's pour in the sugar. Okay, Olivia's stirring. She's creaming the peanut butter and sugar together. Chocolate. It's not even fully mixed and she wants to stick her finger in there. Okay, why don't you go put a shirt on?
I was at.
Yeah, but you're gonna get cold now. We're gonna play a little game and then we're gonna go to bed. Got everything done that we needed to in time. Oh, gosh.
I hold the
Yeah,
camera.
I'm so tired.
Yeah. What?
Cool.
I'm now in there.
Yeah, you're in there. You in the vlog. Go put it there and we're gonna play.
Hello. I know where.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Put it on the camera.
I know where to put it.
Are we ready? Let's see. Yellow. There is no yellow.
No.
Yes, it's your turn. Red. Okay, Leah's turn. Just read our bedtime stories. Now they're reading their own. Oh, is that for me? A heart for me. Okay, thank you. Can I have a kiss? Love you.
For you, Mommy.
For
Next
me.
for me.
Okay, it's hard to do that with the camera, but I'll try. For you.
Can you make
For you.
Leia one? Can you make for Leia one?
Yeah.
Because Leia misses it.
Good night. Oh, Leia's already lights out. She's tired. It's a big day for you. Night, night, Leia. I love you. See you tomorrow. Gotta get up early. House is somewhat tidy. Sorry, sound of the dishwasher. Here's how the cookies are. The girls actually didn't like this batch because we put so much chocolate. It tastes like really decadent and fudgy to me, but to them it was like too much. So they're a little different than last time. I think I'm going to try cooking the second batch. I still haven't made it because they've turned into a completely different consistency also. I'll let you guys know if I feel like this is something worth posting. I'm just always trying to perfect things before I put them up. But just let me know. I mean, they're a healthy, like high protein treat. They're not like breakfast, okay? Unless you're really in a hurry and desperate. But like, well, I don't know. It's up to you and what you want to do. But for me, it's a little bit high in fat to call like healthy breakfast option, but I've been putting chocolate on my oats all the time now. I've just got problems since I'm pregnant. So, all right, you guys, I'm gonna go eat these. Really good. I'm gonna get out of here before I end the video. Too loud in there. Happy Friday, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Bye.